you think Thug is being accountable for his own actions, or is he kind of? To me, it kind of seemed like
yes and no. Yes and no.
He's kind of pushing it off on this Woody, because it's like you said, being hypocritical. One moment I hear him say like, "Oh, this started because of Woody. This the whole reason of the beef." Then another time he like, Woody ain't had nothing to do with nothing. I know he ain't had nothing to do with nothing, so I don't even know why he want to be, So it's like, don't know what he's saying. He kind of talking in circles.
See, and that's the whole thing. People are looking at Thug as like, hey, we trying to find the logic in what you saying. We trying to see if what you saying makes sense. We trying to see where you flawed at. Are you lying to us? Are you this or that? The narrative is they want him to be jealous of Gunna. They want him to be a hater of Gunna. He feels backstabbed by Gunna, and he has every right to.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. I don't have beef with Gunna. I don't have beef with Young Thug, but I know what happened, bro. This ain't nothing new under the sun. This didn't happen a million times already. It happens. Partners go to jail and they tell on. They give up, and it's like, dang, you supposed to be my bro. You gonna give me over to them white folks? You gonna do me like that? And I rocked with you. I helped your whole career. I done gave you money, fed you, put you up. Well, he came and spilled it all out. What he did for the like
mama house.
Yeah, I did all this for you, and you just couldn't hold it down for me for a few months or a year. Dang, you couldn't do a year for your dog. You was really gonna leave me out there, bro. People don't understand. They wanted Thug in prison for life. So you was cool with that in that moment. Like, whatever happened with Thug, hey, the tightrope is on us. We can sit up here and keep fighting, or I'm going to choose self-preservation. Cut them that's hanging from the rope underneath me. All them that took their plea deal, they cut that rope. Left them for dead. That's how he feel, because that's what happened, bro. That's what you're doing when you do that. You're leaving your people for dead, bro. Just got to know that this is a part of the streets. They're not telling it like it is. So Thug can be a hypocrite all he want to be. He can be incorrect and lying in his story. But what happened in that courtroom is what happened, my nigga. That's just what that is. Y'all can like who y'all like, music mode, whatever. Right. And Thug with the interrogation room, that's the reason why they bleeding him out right now. Because by him going to the interrogation room and doing that 10 years ago, it's like, hold on, how can you tell anybody anything? Because, you're trying to spin the police. I'm not going to come on here and be fake. I know what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
I hear the lies you're spinning. I hear you trying to play dumb. I hear that, but that's not how they work in the interrogation room with police. You're not tricking the police. They came in there to trick you. Yeah. So if you give them anything in the streets, that's considered telling. If you give a name, you give an incident, you give an occurrence, you paint a time frame, you talking to the police, my nigga. As a street, you're not supposed to talk to the police at all, especially saying another name, especially saying, hey, man, well, let's swap numbers.
Yeah.
Or, hey, man, I'm going to help y'all out. Let's keep secrets. Because how that look
promise with me.
You can say all that you want to say about this. How they look to the streets and your boys, you was in there with them for 2 hours. Now, if it stay in your circle, it's cool. Because you and your guys know, and your homies might say, hey, boy, don't ever do that shit again. Don't ever talk to them again. You know, they got some sense around there. I want to make this clear, y'all, because y'all like to say this lame shit all the time. I don't give a fuck about that street shit. Let me say this again.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about no street shit. This is logic and common sense. Citizens, your lawyer will tell you you never talk in an interrogation room to the motherfucking police. There's nothing you can say in there that can help you. Criminal or not, street or not, innocent bystander or not. If the police start asking you personal questions, get your lawyer. You don't need to be a street to understand that, but y'all so goddamn dumb. The white man got you so pencil whipped. Y'all think that street shit, that's regular everyday taxpaying citizen shit. You just want to argue me down. You ain't in the streets. The fuck is you talking about? We've been seeing this shit our whole fucking life, my nigga. We've been seeing shootouts. We've been having family members go to jail. We seen everything that happened. The street shit y'all doing, we outside seeing it. We ain't have to do it to know about it.
Right.
Do we need to sell crack to know that niggas at the corner store selling crack? Do we need to go sell it to know what selling crack is?
Nah.
Don't we got family members that smoke dope?
Smoke it, maybe even.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Do we need to smoke it to know what our families is doing or selling? No. Do we do when we know it and robbed? Do we need to do it to know what robbing is?
No.
But we know if we see a robbing, that ain't our business. I ain't calling the police. I ain't telling nothing. When used to do shit like take the ice cream, rob the ice cream man for his ice cream, and the police come through and ask, man, who did it? Who did it? Do we say who did it, or we say, man, we don't know who did that shit? We say we don't know who did that shit.
Yeah.
When it used to be at the summertime at the pool and shit, and they do some fucked up shit up there, whoop-de-whoop, they start asking who did this, who did that. We don't tell who did this when the police pull up, just because we know, hey, that's just not what you do. But the thing is, if you are a street or a gangster and you involve somebody in something who not like that, you have to take accountability for that as well. It's different spectrums of it, but stop making everything be street shit, bro. Like, no, dog, you don't talk to police. You don't have to be a street to know that's not in your favor. They are paid to lock you up. They're not your friends. They're not trying to catch up on what you did on the weekend. They are there to extract information from you. Extract information so your motherfucking investigation can go in their favor. Thug was in there scared because he felt that he was a suspect in that Pee Wee Roscoe Lil Wayne tour bus shooting. Him and Birdman was tied to it. So when they came in there and asked him about it, the nigga told him, you know your Miranda rights? Yeah. Okay. So you ain't got to say nothing. Okay. So why you talking? You're not talking simply because you want to help Pee Wee. You're talking simply because you want to see if you involved too.
Yeah.
You're nervous. You're scared. It happens.
For sure.
Yours just got caught on camera, bro.
And you can only, I feel like, personally, you can only spend so long because, like you said, the police not expecting you to come in there and get a case away. They expecting you to come with some bullshit.
Exactly.
So you talking for 2 hours in the midst of just talking, you gonna been engaged some real shit.
Yeah.
Just because you
on accident
freelancing. Yeah.
See, he's like, bro, I didn't go in there with the intentions to tell. Telling is telling, no doubt about that. Telling is telling when it comes to this street. This is not elementary school. We not kids. We not in middle school. And we not in high school. These are grown adults. Telling is telling, no matter how you slice that pie.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, you didn't go in there with the intentions to tell. It's other they go in there, man, I'm telling. I don't give a fuck.
No.
So who didn't do that, like Young Thug, he feels like, hey, bro, I ain't on them level. I didn't go in front of the judge, which, to keep it a band, going in front of the judge is only one step above that. You know what that is?
What's that?
Getting on the stand and testifying.
Nah, for sure.
That's the only thing there. That's bad. You go in there in front of the judge and say, we a gang, we doing street shit, and their whole case is to say you a gang, not a record label. It's only one step above that.
Why you think Gunna, you think it was part of the agreement that, hey, you could take this plea, Gunna, but you got to let us record it? Because he the only plea we saw recorded.
No, it wasn't. It was others. It was others. It was a bunch of others that got recorded. His got snuck off a cell phone, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Obama's got recorded. Tix got recorded.
Tix did some hellfire telling.
Yeah, Tix got recorded. Obama's got recorded. It was one more that got recorded. One more that got recorded. Yeah. One more they got recorded in that shit. I can't remember who it was. There was one other person they recorded this shit as well.
What you think,
But his was done. Gunna's was done. See, Gunna didn't know that we was going to see that.
Right.
Nobody knew we was going to see that.
Yeah.
If he knew that we was going to see that, he might have not done it. I don't know. I don't know where his headspace was at, bro. Don't nobody want to be in jail. Jail is not cool. Jail is not live. Jail is not dope. Jail is not gangster. That's not player, bro. It come with that lifestyle, and you got to take it. But that's not what's up, so we want to go home, bro. So Gunna didn't know Mark Winnie, the reporter for WSB-TV2, was recording it on his cell phone.
Yeah.
That's why we saw it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to ask, Lil Woody.
Yeah.
Well, before I get to Lil Woody, Thug, he dropped that song in the video where he named everybody as rats.
Yeah.
How you feel about that song? I think it was hard, but I noticed the difference is, like Gunna, he came home and that just got to the business and got to dropping music. Thug has been kind of at a little bit of a...
Thug is confused right now. Your Thug is confused as
Yeah.
He's confused. Like, he's super confused. You want to know why? Because 1 minute he's doing an interview. He knew the interview was coming. He knew what he said in the interview. So why would you drop a song where you're calling everybody a snitch all these snitches, you're still mad at them, but then you're in the interview and you're kind of like, man, I can't even hate the no more, man. Like, it's like he torn in between on what he want to do. You ain't put out no music consistently yet. It's like he just been out here chilling, like thinking, nigga, I'm Young Thug and I got my spot in the game and I don't care what nobody else say. I don't care about how nobody else feel. Man, I'm good. I'm him, not them.
Yeah.
It's Thug. I drop it, they gonna wait. Remember he said they gotta wait on his music.
Yeah.
Fam, the people won't wait. If you make them wait too long, they'll forget. They will move on and they forget because not only what you got to know, humans are very subconscious on how we process things. It just happens like that organically. That's like a survival tactic. When you in jail and you ain't dropping music, everybody like, hey, he can't drop music. That's what you know. Like, he can't drop music. It ain't gonna be new. He can't get to a studio. But if you out and you not dropping music, but you're talking, they saying in their head subconsciously, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Or he don't got it no more. Or he not as dope as he was. Or jail made him fall off. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Jail made you fall off.